Good evening. I hope you had a great day today. Welcome to your week 1 PM practice. So just like in the morning video, I'm going to demonstrate each posture and then tell you for how many breaths or for how long to hold it. And then after the instruction, you should pause the video and go ahead and complete either the other side or the remaining amount of breaths, and then restart the video for the next instruction. Okay? So for this practice, you will need a chair. So any regular dining room chair, folding chair, all of it will work. And lastly, if you're looking to improve your sleep, you see I'm just here in street clothes, and you can certainly do this practice in street clothes. But if you are looking to improve your sleep, you may want to do this in your pajamas to minimize any extra distractions or movement as you go from practice into bed. So let's go ahead and get started. So we'll start with half downward facing dog pose using the chair. So stand facing the chair, feet are hips width distance apart, strong legs, and really root your feet down to lift your trunk up. Take a deep breath in here, and as you exhale, bend forward at your hip creases, bringing your hands onto the chair. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, step your feet back. As you press off of the chair, your ears will be next to your upper arms, and your legs are straight, thighs are engaged, ears are next to the upper arms, and you press back. Good. Keep the belly drawn up and in towards the spine, and go ahead and hold here for 8 breaths. Okay, next we'll be taking crescent moon pose. So stand with the feet a little wider than hips width distance apart. Root the feet down into the floor, but engage your thighs. Take a deep breath in, stretch your arms up. Grab your right wrist with your left hand, stretch it up towards the ceiling, and as you exhale, shift your hips to the right as you lean to the left. And look up past your inner arm. And hold here for 5 breaths, and then come down, and as you inhale, go ahead and come into this pose on the opposite side for 5 breaths. Next, we'll be taking a forward bend. So go ahead, we'll use the chair once again. You'll stand facing the seat of the chair, feet hips width distance apart, legs engaged. Take a deep breath in, stretch your arms up, clasp your elbows with your hands, stretch up. And as you exhale, forward bend at your hip creases, bringing either the forearms, like so, keeping the shoulders soft, or allowing the arms to move back on the chair to allow the head to rest on the chair. Good. Relaxing the shoulders, keeping the thighs engaged. You'll hold here for 20 breaths. Nice deep full inhalations through your nose. Nice long slow exhalations through your nose. And if at any time the arms feel uncomfortable, you can go ahead and let the arms hang down towards the floor as the head rests on the chair. Good. And then you'll come up, hands come onto the hips after your 20 breaths. And then next, we'll move this chair off of our mat and bend down in the middle of our mat, plant the hands down, coming to an all fours position. And then from here, take the hands 1 palm's distance forward, spread your fingers, spread your thumbs. As you exhale, lean forward so the hands are heavy. Curl your toes under, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, pick your hips up, press back through the arms, lengthen your spine, take a deep breath in, And as you exhale, press your thigh bones back, reaching the heels down towards the mat. Keep the lower belly tucked up and in, and keep pressing your thighs back, taking weight off of the upper body. You'll hold downward facing dog pose for 8 breaths. And then from downward facing dog pose, you'll go ahead and come into child's pose. So lean forward, bring your knees almost as wide as your mat and your big toes to touch behind you. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, sit your hips back onto your heels. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, extend the arms forward. Forehead can come to the mat, or it can just rest in between the upper arms. Or another alternative is to bend the elbows, stack the palms, and use this as a pillow for your head. Make sure you keep the shoulders soft. And you'll hold child's pose for 8 breaths. Now we're going to use our chair again. So bring the chair back onto your mat, and you're going to sit facing the seat of the chair with your ankles crossed. Now just know if you need some height underneath your hips, you can always roll up your mat and use that to provide some height for your hips. Okay? Now here, take an inhale, take your right arm to the left corner of the seat, and with the next breath in, the left arm circles up and back to the floor behind you, and we twist. Keep your thigh bones down and press into this front corner, keeping the shoulder soft, and roll your back shoulder away from the center of your chest. And you'll do this twist for 8 breaths on each side. And then next, we're going to come into a forward bend. So take both hands onto the seat of the chair. Take a deep breath in, lift up. And as you exhale, you're going to fold your forearms. And I'm a little close here, so I'm going to move my chair back. And extend my spine, allowing my forehead to just come to rest on the seat of the chair. Keep my shoulders relaxed. If I need to just not hold at the elbows, but loosen my grip, I can do that to allow my shoulders to relax. We'll hold here for 10 breaths. And now our final pose is going to be a modified Shavasana. So again, using the chair, you're going to bring your hips close to the chair and have your calves rest up on the seat of the chair. And then as you exhale, you're going to slowly come down and have the back of your knees supported by the curve of the seat. And then lift up your right arm and your left arm. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath your upper back. If you wear glasses, take your glasses off, rest them on your belly. Pull the triceps down, close the eyes, and just relax and breathe here. And here we'll take 5 minutes. So you may want to set a timer on your phone. Or you can always just count for 50 breaths. And as you rest here, try to keep your awareness resting on your body and your breath. And if you catch yourself carried away by thoughts, once you become aware that you're thinking, bring your attention back onto your body and your breath. And don't get discouraged. It's very difficult in the beginning. But just keep at it. Keep bringing your attention and your awareness back to your breath.